Hey people, Mark here. Welcome to my first ever one-take, no-script video. It's gonna go great. Today I wanted to talk about something that's got me a little bit irked, Something that's it's making me a little wary. I'm talking about the Halo TV series. Now, it looks good. I'm not gonna say it doesn't look good, but it does look worrying. There's the show itself, visually, it looks good. I can't say anything about the story yet, but I can say that the show visually looks good. But there's one particular thing, and it's not how ugly Cortana is, and she is ugly, and just make her blue. I would like to amend this. I'm gay, not stupid. Jen Taylor, you are not ugly. Okay? I know you're not watching this, but I just wanted to make it clear that I'm not calling Jen Taylor ugly. Alright? Talking about the CGI here. Alright. I can make her blue right now. Watch, I'm gonna overlay the video of me making her blue. And that's, I don't have money. I don't have a team. I don't know how to edit things good. And I can make her blue. Sure, everything else is blue, but I did that. Do this, but with money and people who know how to do it good. No, I don't have a problem with the Spartan with red hair, okay? She's not a feminist. Linda's had red hair for years. Guys, you're stupid. Anyway, just make her blue. But beyond that, the one Arbiter looked good. The two elites Chief was fighting looked good. Everything looks good. But I am bothered by the fact that everything in the show doesn't matter. What do I mean by that? Many months ago, they announced that the show would be non-canon, and I didn't like it back then, I don't like it right now, because there is one reason you would make a show with something that it has established lore, it has an expansive universe. There's only one reason why you would ignore the expanded universe, and that is so that you don't have to make callbacks or references or read, or make sure that you're doing things right, because I have a feeling, and this is just a hunch, this part here I can't prove at all, but maybe they saw Star Wars, or any of the other various things that have come out recently, that the creators don't listen to fans, and they break their own lore, and they don't know what they're talking about, because so many people work on so many different projects. But right now, I think Halo might see that going on, and they realize people really hate when the lore gets messed up. So let's just ignore it. Instead of reading our books that we have, instead of reading our comics, instead of looking up stuff, it's very obvious that's what they did and in the trailer. And there are things that look cool, like the Let Golo attack. Yeah, that's not canon friendly, but it looks cool. And I get that. There's the one girl being raised by prophets for some reason. Can't really say why, because the show's not out yet. And fine, you can do that story. I feel like you could work that into canon in some form or another, but it's not necessary to make it non-canon. If they started out with the idea of a girl who can control space worms and is raised by aliens to hate humans, you can do that story, but that's not Halo. That is its own thing. It's very unique, but it's not Halo. And that's not to say I don't want Halo to do creative stories. I do. But the fact that it's non-canon means that they don't care that it's Halo. It is Halo by aesthetics alone. So, really, what this show is fan fiction. Master Chief is leading Silver Team. Not Blue Team, Silver Team. That bothers me a lot. Blue Team has existed for a decade, 2 decades now, in the books. And you mean to tell me that he's existed for 2 decades? You mean to tell me that you're just Silver Team? You're just gonna make something up? You're just gonna make up the thing. Okay, you can make up Spartans. You can do this. It's just, again, why? Why are you doing this? You have so much. You have so much to expand, so much to adapt. You can make so much cool things. with the lore that we have, or you could make something new in the lore we have and expand it and make it cooler. Star Wars and Warhammer and even Mass Effect, they kind of dwarf Halo in the amount of like expansive lore. Halo and Mass Effect around the same-ish like levels when it comes to just sheer quantity, but the depth of that lore. Mass Effect has one-upped Halo on it. But Halo tends to focus on more minuscule things, like what the armors are made of, where you get that, like what kind of the weapon manufacturers, that kind of thing. It tends to be really shy about going on like further out into the galaxy. Like the librarian said, there's like 200 or so species that were indexed, and we've seen maybe 20. I haven't counted in a while, but we can. The Xanolin are good. They're cool. Fuck. Well, that's not really a spoiler. The new species in Halo Infinite, they're in the trailer. That is an example of them expanding the lore, and I have my issues with that, but for the most part, it's really cool. I like the what are they called? I played Halo Infinite like a month ago. Oh Jesus, the Xanolin. They had another name. The Endless. The Endless are cool. I have my problems with their presentation when they're like, oh, they're scarier than the Flood. You've been hyping up the Flood to be the main Halo bad guy for maybe a decade now. Don't do that. No, actually 1 decade, because Halo Cryptum came out in 2012, and that's when the Forerunner saga came out and set up the Flood as what we know them to be now. So, yeah, it's been a decade. And then the Endless just kind of like, they're cooler than the Flood. No, they're not. She's cool. I forgot her name. But, like, that's the thing. I would never forget the Gravemind's name. But I forgot, Harbinger. That was, the Reaper from Halo. Anyway, my point is this. If you're going to make a properties show, just use the lore they have. Like, there's no point in ignoring it. There's so much of it. Halo is starting to reach that level of lore that Warhammer, Star Wars, Mass Effect has. Don't squander this now. We've got another book on the way. We've got a show coming out. We've got DLC for the game coming out, and I just want the games to be cool. I want the story to be cool. I want it to be cool. Just make it cool. What prompted me to make this video was I did a very ill-advised thing. Don't do this. I got into an argument on the internet in the comments section of a video. Don't do it. It's fruitless. You never get anything out of it. They don't get anything out of it. You just get upset and you get fucking mad. Fucking mad. Anyway, yeah, it's pointless. Don't get in internet fights, but I did, and this guy seemed to think for some reason everything that has come out so far as films, so like Nightfall, Forward Unto Dawn, Legends. I liked some Legends. I like a lot of the Legends, but anyway, he was saying that the canon movies and shows that had come out so far were bad. Therefore, something non-canon would be better. This is completely brain dead. The solution to bad canon movies is not, just make them non-canon. You make them good. Nightfall was boring. Find what made it boring and fix it. Forward Unto Dawn was pretty good, but it felt a little cheap because the budget wasn't so big. Give them more money and give maybe more experienced people on the project, and boom, great movie. Legends was just amazing. They just need a little more money and maybe some throw in some more experienced or better animators. I know Toei Animation was in there, but Toei sucks. Get Studio Trigger in there. Get what's the other one? Mappa. Get them. Who's the other one? Who did the first 3 seasons of Attack on Titan? Put it up on screen. These guys. Get a Halo, something Halo animated by the Attack on Titan people. I didn't mention it in the video, but Arcane was amazing. So if there was a 3D animated Halo, maybe not in this, Arcane style, because this looks like League of Legends, not Halo, but say if there were like a studio that was able to like perfectly craft a 3D animated Halo style, that would be amazing. Not the package. Stop thinking about the package. The package is terrible. Don't ever think about the package. It never came out. Why the fuck does she look like that? Why does she look like that?
Hey, German on 85 here.
Alright, anyway. Back to past me. Why couldn't they just make an animated show, man? Okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but everything's better animated. I know that a lot of people are gonna disagree with me on that, but I don't care. You're wrong. You have you have your own opinion. I have my opinion. All right. Animation allows you to do anything you want. Live action people are just people. But I'm starting on a tangent. The video's over. I'm not drunk. I'm not high. Stop saying that in chat, okay? I'm not streaming either. I'm just stupid.